One of the best ways to prepare for an upcoming season is through scrimmages. This afternoon, 6 9-man teams gathered at the Bowl for a preseason jamboree.
Oh, this is awesome. You know, we started this a couple years ago with it was just us and Lewis and Clark, and we saw what that did, just preparation to get some of the rust knocked off and to see what it's grown. We got 6 teams here this year. It's not fun to sit and beat the tar out of each other every day in practice, and we're to that point in practice now where we're sick of hitting each other. We need to get somebody else out here, so just to get a jump start on that so that we're not doing it for 3 weeks straight before we can finally get on the field against another team, it does a lot for you.
The South Border opened their Region 4 play on September 1st against the Grant County Flasher Storm, who are also at today's jamboree. It's Championship Saturday at the Sprint Car Nationals, where it's well known that North Dakota native Donnie Schatz is very good at the sport. Lee Timmerman updates us from Knoxville, Iowa on just how good Schatz really is.
Steve Kinzer is the king of the Outlaws. He won the Nationals 12 times. North Dakota's Donnie Schatz has a chance to make history tonight. Last year, Donnie won his 11th Knoxville Nationals title.
If not the fiercest competitor, one of the most fiercest competitors I've ever raced against. You know, everybody talks about Steve Kinzer being the greatest of all time, and I do think they are right. But Donnie is like, he's hovering right there, just because when Steve did it, there's only 1 or 2, 3 guys that had the same equipment as what Steve did, I think. But with Donnie, there's 100 cars here tonight or this week, and there's probably 70 got what we all got.
You know, if we happen to be up there racing for a win and we can get the job done well, I'll be pretty damn proud of my guys and in the whole scenario, because it'll put us in great company with Steve. But and you got to get over that hump, but we got to get there first.
He's part of this brand of this series. He's part of this brand of this racetrack, and you know, he's a guy that I think in my opinion, I think Donnie Schatz is the greatest sprint car driver of all time. You know, Steve Kinzer and Sammy Swindell, people can argue that, but you know, I feel like back in their day, the competition wasn't quite as strong as it is now.
If Donnie can win tonight, he would also make Tony Stewart the winningest sprint car owner in Knoxville Nationals history. In Knoxville, Iowa, for your news leader, I'm Lee Timmerman.
The championship race is scheduled to begin late in the evening tonight. Pickleball is a sport I'm sure you've heard of. Often called the fastest growing sport in the world, it's no surprise that the sport is also booming here in this community as well. The Bismarck Mandan Pickleball Club is a massive reason for that, providing opportunity for those that want to learn about the sport. The club hosted the second ever Bismarck Mandan Pickleball Classic at Elkridge Park this afternoon.
We've been playing pickleball for probably 4 or 5 years, but we just started our Bismarck Mandan Pickleball Club 2 years ago. Currently we have 142 members. There's probably at least 142 people that aren't members of our club but play on a consistent basis. We have open play, and these courts up here, super nice facility at Elkridge, and they're always full. Of course, a lot of work goes into it. Our board does a ton of work on the front end. Last year we had 2 perfect days, so we're hoping for 2 more perfect days this weekend, and to get everybody out and playing. And we try to get them as many games as we can, just because it's such a social sport. Pickleball, people come out and we kind of know everybody. We got some people from other towns, which is fantastic. You get to see some different people and see their levels.
The tournament began with pool play this morning. It's a 2-day tournament with winners set to be crowned tomorrow. That does it all for sports. We'll catch you right back here after the break.